Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be in a Tesla Model 3? Well, you're in luck today because I'm going to show you what it feels like to be in my 2020 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Oh, and if you stick around for the entire video, I just might take you along for a quick little test drive. So let's go. What's poppin', what's Gucci, guys? If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, today's video is going to be a little bit different because instead of me just sitting in the driver's seat telling you guys about the car, I'm going to try and do my best to make you feel like you're actually in the car with me. This was a highly requested video by a good friend who just wanted to understand what being in the car feels like. And since we're in a pandemic right now and it's really difficult and uncomfortable for everyone to go out and test drive a Tesla, I thought what better video idea to do than to just make a video about what being in a car feels like and give you that test drive experience. All right, so we're sitting in the driver's seat right now, and unfortunately I don't have a GoPro, so this is going to be the point of view experience with my iPhone. So what you'll notice is that there's no instrument cluster in front of you. All you have is the open road and your steering wheel. And then on the right hand side here is going to be where your touchscreen is. This touchscreen is going to be where you control over 90% of the car's functions. For example, if you want to press on this little car icon here, it'll bring up your quick controls, and then you can navigate down this list to adjust whatever is necessary. So for example, the brightness of the car, you'll go to display, and then if you want to change up your navigation rules, then you go to navigation. And then if we just look down here just a little bit, this is going to be where your compartment is, your storage compartment. So if you press on it, it'll open, and then if you press on this one, it'll open as well. This is going to be a spot where you can put your iPhone in case you are charging your phone, but I don't really charge my phone in the car, so I don't really use it. But if we lift it up one more time, what you'll notice is that there's two USB ports. One is which I'm using for my hard drive, which captures all of the footage for Sentry mode and the dash cam. And this is going to be this little icon up here. So this is Sentry mode, and then this is the dash cam. So this is actually a good amount of storage. I have my hard drive here, I have some of my microfiber cloths, and then my Ray-Ban glasses, which I don't really use. But aside from that, you can see that there's still a whole bunch of storage space that I haven't utilized yet. Frankly, because I don't like putting things in my car. But anyways, this can fit even like a milk gallon, I would say. Milk gallon or more. I don't know why you would put a milk gallon in there, but you know, if that's you, then perfect spot to put it. And then what you'll notice here is that there's two cup holders, which is pretty dirty, and then you have your armrest. So we can actually open this armrest. So if we open it real quick, what you'll instantly see is a little tray of storage, which you could put your glasses, your wallets, your receipts, pens, anything you want. Just don't be as messy as me. But what you'll notice here is I have my iPhone cable in case I ever need to charge my phone in the car, which I rarely do, by the way. And then this storage space is big enough for, I would say, a couple of soft drinks or even a couple of books in case you ever need to utilize it, or even children's toys. But I don't really utilize that space much just because I try to keep my car as minimalistic as possible. But let's shut that down real quick. And then I guess the last thing that I want to show you, just based off of the driver's view, is the door. This door is going to be a little bit tricky at first because what you'll notice is that there's no lever to open and close the door. Instead, what you'll have is this button. This button, if you press on it, it'll open your door, and then to close your door, you obviously just pull it. But a lot of people mistaken the door opener with this thing. This is the emergency door handle. So if you pull on it, it'll open your door, but I don't recommend doing so because it can damage your doors. And a lot of people that are new to Teslas end up pulling it thinking that that's going to be the way to open a door, which is not, by the way. So warn your friends, warn your family, tell everybody you know. And then these buttons on the driver's side are obviously the windows. So if we just press on it, open and close. So yeah, this is the driver point of view. You can see your mirror, you can see this, and then the passenger side mirror. It's a pretty good view, pretty minimalistic, so I really appreciate Tesla for this fact. And then we have Dumbo here to keep me company when I'm driving alone. One more time, just from the driver's side view, this is going to be where your brake pedal and accelerator is, the door, the steering wheel, center console, touchscreen, passenger, backside, compartment space. So yeah, let's move on to the passenger side just to give you a point of view of what it looks like. Okay, so as the passenger, I don't know why my touchscreen turned off, but as the passenger, this is what you see. So if you have a driver, you can see hello driver, and then you can also put your armrest here, but this is the point of view for the passenger side. You can see your mirror. You know, hopefully this gives you a better idea on what it's like to be in a Tesla. I'm not sure on how the depth looks like, but yeah, it's pretty spacious. I'm 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", and this is really spacious for me. Even if you're 6 foot, I've heard that people up to like 6'3" or 6'4" are still comfortable in the car. Like, sure, you might be a little bit closer to the ceiling here, but I would say for myself, it's pretty spacious. I can extend my legs all the way. So if you're 6'3" or something, maybe you're gonna end up like this, worst case scenario. But yeah, this is what the passenger side looks like. Oh yeah, in addition to that, I forgot to go over how to open the glove box. So in order to open the glove box in a Tesla, you can't just open it from here. There's no button, there's no lever, nothing like that. So what you have to do is click on this little car icon and then click on glove box. Then it'll open up. So yeah, what do you guys think of the point of view so far? It's pretty spacious, it's minimalistic. I really love how there's just a touchscreen and not, you know, buttons all the way down to here. My girlfriend has a Lexus and she has like her temperature control and all of that down here. So I just like how this in a Tesla gives you more storage space as opposed to more buttons. So yeah, if we look up, glass roof, this is sometimes where I put my phone to record footage of me driving. And then you have the back. So the glass goes all the way to the front. Sorry if that was a bad angle, but yeah, let's move to the back and give you a view from there. Okay, so now we're sitting in the back seat. There's still a good amount of space. I would say if you're a bigger person, you might have to move the passenger or driver seat up just a little bit, but it's still a pretty good amount of space. I can sit here comfortably. I can lean back and my knees won't touch the seat here. But if we look up, you can see the glass roof. And sometimes I actually like being the passenger a little bit more because you can notice the glass roof more than if you were the driver, where you have to be focused on the road. Unless you have autopilot on, then sometimes you can look up and see the beautiful sky, but this is honestly like one of the best views ever. So if you move to the middle, this is what you see. You'll see a minimalistic design of Tesla. You can look up, see the sky, the trees, the birds, everything. And if we look down just a little bit, what you'll see here is the air vents and then additional USB ports in case you need to charge your phone or whatever you need to do. And then this is just from the middle seat point of view. You can see that you can actually put your feet up a little bit more. So you know how a traditional car, sometimes when you're that middle person, you really have to like crouch your feet together or push your feet together because other people are sitting like this. Guys, don't be that person. The person in the middle is suffering, so just be aware of that. But yeah, looking up again, this is a really cool, beautiful, minimalistic design of Tesla. Just beautiful leather stitching on the door handles here. Alcantara, which I love, by the way. I just wish the panels here, everything was Alcantara, but it's a little bit more expensive. It was on the Model S and X back then, but not anymore. And then one thing I forgot to mention is I do have a carbon fiber wrap, so this is aftermarket. It was only about $30 to do or something like that, and it took less than an hour. So if you're interested, I have a link down below in my description where you can order it. So just going back to the door, you have storage space down here in case you want to put any magazines or books, in case you have any drivers, or if you plan on using a Tesla to Uber or Lyft. It's a perfect spot to put tissues and whatever else you really need, because sometimes you have those people at night where, you know, aren't feeling so good because after a rough night out or something. I don't know. I'm just rambling on right now, but yeah, again, beautiful Alcantara. If you look to the back here, just a huge glass roof where you can look up and see everything possible. And it's especially beautiful in the nighttime because if you're driving through the city and you look up, all you see is the traffic lights or the buildings. If you're in San Francisco, you can see all of the sky towers. It's just a beautiful, beautiful experience overall. Since we're in the back here, I might as well cover this first before we move on to the trunk and the front of the car. But there are a couple of levers here that you can put stuff on, I guess. I'm not really sure what these things do, but there's 3 of them. And then on the right side here, or the left side, passenger, you can actually pull on it and it folds down the seat. So in case you need any additional room to put your cabinets or whatever you're buying, you can do that. And then it does the same thing for this side too. So you can pull on it and then it opens. Let's get my seatbelt out of here real quick. Perfect. So yeah, guys, this is the back view of the Tesla Model 3. Tell me what you think. Just gonna go ahead and pan around it real quick just to give you a 360 view. The left side, back to the middle, right side, and then the back. Let's circle around the back real quick before we go to the front. So if we open it, there's a little button here that you can press on, it'll open. The only thing about the trunk that I don't like is the fact that it doesn't have automatic closing. So usually in luxury vehicles, there would be like a little square or rectangle here that you can press on and it'll just close by itself. In a Tesla Model 3, you don't get that, unfortunately, but you can install one that's aftermarket. I think some people are getting quotes of around 1,000, 1,200, something like that. So it's not too bad in terms of the functionality and what you get out of it in terms of value, but there's additional features where you can like swipe your feet and it'll open and close the trunk. But anyways, enough of that. Let's go into the trunk itself. So when you open the trunk, it's really, really spacious. I would say you can fit even 2 to 3 persons in here. I don't want to say bodies because that's just weird, but you can, I usually fit my gym bag, my charging stuff back there, my tripod, which I used a little bit earlier whenever I'm filming. I just got this, by the way, so I don't usually do styles of videos where I'm standing in the front of the car and talking to you guys directly, but this is something that I want to start incorporating moving forward from here, just so my videos are a little bit more professional. On the left side here, I have my toolkit in case I ever need it for whatever reason. Not like I know how to really fix up a Tesla anyways, but and then here I have my umbrella in case it ever rains. But yeah, just a cool little area where you can put your little shenanigans. And so this is the trunk of the car. One more thing that is sort of like a surprise for people is this additional space here. So there's a little leather upholstery where you can pull on, and if you pull on it, there's additional space. It goes pretty deep. I fit my basketball, my gym belts, 2 boxes of shoes. I can honestly move aside this Adidas shoe box and fit another one right next to the basketball. So this is a ton of storage, you guys. You can fit the gym bag in there, honestly, but I don't really like to do so just because I think it looks pretty clean already. Anyways, let's close up the trunk. Here is my Tesla logo that I wrapped in satin black. Satin black on this as well. Satin black on the camera here. But let's move on to the front here. So I can't actually open the front for you guys since there's no button or anything like that. In order to open the front, you have to do it from your touchscreen or your phone. So you know what, let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I might as well show you guys. Going back to the car, here is how you open your front. So if you press on it, it'll open it. And then while we're in here, this is how you open your charge port, your trunk as well. So if you press open the charge port, it'll be open, and then you can press on it again to close. See, I don't know why they didn't do that for the trunk or the front. I think that would be really useful, but yeah, let's go back to the front of the car real quick so I can show you the front. So if we open it, pretty good amount of space. I would say you can fit the gym bag that you saw earlier in my trunk, and I usually put takeout food in here so it doesn't smell the internal cabin of the car. So it's great for takeout food. I would say for like an average takeout food box, it's probably around yay big. So it can fit a good amount of food in here. So if you ever want to go grocery shopping and things like that, you can do that as well. So it's pretty spacious is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is my 2020 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. It's absolutely beautiful. I cannot be any more happy with it, honestly. Eventually I want to get a Tesla Model 3 Performance, but right now I think this car will do. This is an absolute thrill to drive whenever I can. And obviously, since we're in a pandemic right now, it's difficult for anyone to be going out and doing things that we usually do, but it's a pleasure to take a look at this car every single day outside my window. I'm really thankful for everything I have so far. Just a beautiful car. I've always wanted a nice car growing up, and I finally have it. So just a little story for you guys. I don't know. Is that too deep? Okay, let's go on this fun little test drive since you guys deserve it. So I'm not gonna take you guys too far, just gonna go around the neighborhood. Absolutely peaceful. No car engine sounds, nothing. Love it. You know what? This is actually a really good area. I have a fun little surprise for you guys. All right, let me set you guys here real quick. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! 0 to 60, baby. Like, that feeling I cannot ever get sick of. That's just amazing. Even though this car isn't the quickest car out there, that 0 to 60 time with the instant torque, my gosh, you just have to experience to understand. Like, on paper it says 0 to 60 in what, 5.3, 4.9, somewhere in between that range, but when you actually experience a Tesla, it's a lot different. It's not just what it says on paper or anything like that. The feeling is just absolutely thrilling. So whew, that was I don't do that often just because it can hurt the battery, I think. So, well, that's only if you do it like excessively, but I'm just a careful guy, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this point of view so far. Don't want to go out on the road too much, but I do want to invest in a GoPro for you guys so that I can do more point of view videos, excuse me. But because in California there is some mountains that I want to take you guys up to, but unfortunately since we're in this pandemic right now, it's difficult for me to do so, just because I think it's safer just being at home, and I rarely get to go out anymore just because I just want to stay safe, you know what I mean? So anytime I am driving the car, usually I'm just going to get groceries, which is right across the street, or I'm making these videos for you guys. Other than that, I'm at home. I'm trying to come up with better YouTube video ideas for you guys. And then, oh, by the way, I am trying to come out with more vlogs in the future. I ordered some new stuff and just want to talk about my life with you guys a little bit more. So hope you guys enjoy those types of videos moving forward. If not, I would definitely love your guys' feedback. So, but yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys are enjoying this point of view. It's a fun little car to drive, so. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that little ride along, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Since we're in a pandemic right now, it's really difficult for people to leave their homes and really get a chance to experience what it's like to test drive a Tesla, but I hope this video sort of gave you a better idea on what it's like, even though it was sort of a a virtual test drive in a way. If you guys have any more questions about Tesla Model 3 or any Teslas in general, feel free to drop me a comment down below. I love answering all of your questions, and I want to do my best to help you guys in any way that I can. The more people that are exposed to Tesla vehicles, the faster we can accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. So if you have any friends or family that are interested in looking into a Tesla, feel free to share this video with them. But as always, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.